Parents, what's the sweetest thing your kid misunderstood about divorce? My 8-year-old daughter had been acting strange ever since my husband and I told her we were getting divorced 2 months ago. We expected anger or sadness, but instead she became weirdly helpful and secretive. She started doing chores without being asked, insisting on family dinners, and suggesting we all watch movies together. We thought she was trying to keep us together, which broke our hearts, but we kept explaining sometimes adults grow apart. Then last week her teacher called saying my daughter had been bringing catalogs to school and asking kids which houses looked best. The teacher was concerned she was anxious about moving. When I asked my daughter about it, she cheerfully showed me a folder labeled New House Options with magazine cutouts of beautiful homes. I gently explained we couldn't afford those houses and both Daddy and I would have smaller places. She looked confused and said, "No, for the compound." I asked what compound, and she very seriously explained that obviously we'd all live in the same neighborhood, maybe sharing a backyard so she could walk between houses without crossing streets. She'd seen this on a TV show about a bonus family and assumed that's what divorce meant. You just got bonus houses. She'd been saving her allowance to buy lawn decorations for the middle yard, where we'd have BBQs. She'd already picked which room would be hers at each house and drawn up a schedule of which nights she wanted sleepovers at which house, but always with both parents invited. She'd even written a letter to our landlord explaining we'd need to break the lease because my parents are getting divorced, so we need 2 houses next to each other. She hadn't sent it yet because she couldn't find stamps. My ex and I looked at each other over her elaborate neighborhood plan with color-coded houses and a communal garden. She'd labeled one section Dad's workshop and another Mom's art studio, and in the middle, Emma's playground for everyone. She looked up at us with bright eyes and said, "When do we go house shopping? I already told Grandma about the compound and she wants the corner house." My ex started laughing. Not mean laughing, but the kind where you're so emotionally overwhelmed you don't know what else to do. Then I started laughing. Our daughter asked what was funny, and we couldn't explain that she'd accidentally designed the world's most optimistic divorce arrangement. She pulled out another paper and said, "I also made bylaws for the compound. Rule 1, no fighting. Rule 2, Friday is always pizza night. Rule 3," she had 27 rules. The last one said, "Everyone has to be happy." My ex looked at me and whispered something that made my chest tight.